Polipovich, que es el Product Planner de Jaguar y Land Rover, sobre las novedades que presentó el grupo británico allá en el Auto Show Nueva York 2015.
Well, Rob, thank you very much for having us here at the New York Auto Show. A very busy time for you guys here at the show. Big display and a lot of announcements, especially the XF, right? Like it's a brand new car for
Absolutely, completely new XF for us. So that's the biggest news of the show. Built on a completely new architecture, the same one that we revealed earlier with the Jaguar XE. So very heavily aluminum intensive. Loses almost 300 pounds versus the current generation car.
Yeah, and this car was presented in a very spectacular way in London just a few days ago, right? Too bad you couldn't do the same here in New York.
Yeah, we thought about suspending it between a couple skyscrapers, but decided against it for this time.
Yeah. So this new car completes the new the line model for Jaguar with the new architecture, new design philosophy, and all that, right?
Absolutely. So the new design philosophy really started with the last generation XF.
Yeah.
And now this is kind of the full circle of that. What it also does is that now we completes our new sedan lineup, where we have from the XE going all the way up to the XJ, a full aluminum architecture with what we consider to be the best sports sedans in the market now.
Yeah, and also you introduced the all-wheel drive systems in all of the cars. Is that included also in this one?
Absolutely. So the new XF, when it launches later this year in North America, it'll come with two V6 engines, either a 340 or 380 horsepower version, and with both rear and all-wheel drive.
So how is the current generation doing? I mean, Jaguar has been doing great in the past few years, but this car in particular, how has it been doing lately? And even though it's in their last year of its current cycle.
Yeah, it's been fantastic, quite honestly. It's been a strong, steady growth for us as a brand, and for the XF particularly. We've sold over 250,000 units globally now in the previous generation, and this past year was actually the most successful year of its life yet, with nearly 50,000 units being sold globally last year.
Yeah.
So it's a strong growth path we have as a brand.
So you said this completes the circle of the new models. What's due next in the for refresh or like complete like new generation?
So the next we have the XF obviously, which introduces a lot of new technologies. That technology will spread across the range, and in just about a year's time, then we'll also introduce the F-Pace. So extending the Jaguar brand into the sport crossover world.
Yeah.
And that'll really kind of then we'll have a completely new Jaguar brand within the matter of less than 12 months, from the time of all the F-Type updates to when we bring the F-Pace to market.
Yeah, I remember the SUV was debuted actually maybe here last year, or
it was almost 2 years ago now, about a year and a half ago. We had the concept vehicle that was debuted in, I believe it was Frankfurt that year.
Yeah.
That was the CX-17. Which is a very strong representation of what we'll see with the F-Pace.
That's excellent. So speaking of SUVs, I mean, you also manage Land Rover here in the U.S., and also no new models, but new versions of the current models, right?
Absolutely. Two new versions of current models we have here. First, at the absolute pinnacle, we have the Range Rover SV Autobiography. Very limited production run of 200 units, but what we've done is we've enhanced the exterior with a lot of additional chrome and special detailing. On the interior, almost every surface is covered in either leather, wood, or aluminum. And the rear seats are fantastic, a lot of electric movements, electric tray tables, even your own bottle chiller in the back seat.
Yeah, that segment of the ultra luxury SUV is kind of exploding lately, huh? I mean, like there's like a lot of other manufacturers doing the same thing.
Absolutely, it's quite honestly, I think it shows just what we were onto with the Range Rover when it originally debuted so many years ago. Now that so many other players are trying to get into the ultra luxury SUV market, for us, I think it's still one of these cases where we're so confident of our icon. Have so many, absolutely, and it's a pack that we intend to continue to lead. So for our customers, the expectations continue to grow higher and higher, and it's with cars like the SV Autobiography we want to fulfill those expectations and then even exceed them.
Yeah, but even on the other end of the spectrum, the Discovery that we drove a few months ago in Iceland, I mean, that car I mean, it's fantastic, and for the price point of it starts like around 35, right? If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah,
I mean,
just
that's like incredible.
Base price is just over $37,000. The Discovery Sport, it's going on sale right now, actually, in the U.S. But it's another one of those cases where customer expectations are so high that we have to deliver the absolute best possible product every time. And with Discovery Sport having the 7-seat capability, all the new technology and safety systems, as well as the classic Land Rover off-road capability, it was that total package that we had to put together.
Yeah, we experienced it definitely, every aspect of it in Iceland. It was an amazing trip and like incredible driving experience.
Excellent.
So I'm sure he's going to be doing well. And actually my cousin is asking me for his wife, or soon-to-be wife, his fiancée, that he's looking into a Land Rover, and I told him, like, wait, I'll take you to see the Discovery. So
absolutely. I think he definitely needs to wait for that one.
Excellent. So the one that is the exclusive, the Range Rover,
yes.
Only 200 units?
Only 200 units for the U.S. The base price of just over $199,000. And along with that, you also get our great new 550 horsepower engine. So it's a case of ultimate luxury for the driver, rear passengers, and all the performance to go along with it.
As it happens with those kind of cars that they're already spoken for, or like people can still get it?
No, it's one of those rush to your dealers now or start calling them.
Exactly.
The order lists are going to be opening up for that one very shortly.
Well, excellent. Thank you very much, Bob, for your time, and we're going to keep enjoying here the Jaguar display.
Excellent. Thanks for joining us.
Este programa fue una producción de National Latino Broadcasting.